Morning, this is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. Welcome to my pre-market game plan for the major future indices, gold and oil for today, May 4th. It is Thursday. It is 8:58 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to start with NQ, and this is the EMA Nasdaq 100 Index Futures. Yesterday, after the FOMC announcement, we did have a lot of reaction, and we pretty much maintained our parameters for the day with support that was set in the morning at 56.06 and resistance that was set post FOMC at 56.27. So we did get a spike over this whole range that we have been trading in actually the whole morning. So this was a good indication of the fact that the price was ready to continue higher. Now, overnight, we have consolidated in a really beautiful range, and congratulations to all of you traders that have been trading the overnight sessions. We have been getting some really nice fluidity and movement in price. And there was a pretty tight range, and especially for an hourly chart with support set at 56.17 and resistance at 56.22. And actually, I have been talking about this area in a post that I made yesterday in the futures private Twitter feed, and there was a good indication that if it broke above 56.22, the price would go literally higher, and we would look for 56.30. This is a first target area, more than an R as of this point into the 30, considering the tight stop that you had over here, and then possible continuation higher back into the high of 56.41.75. Now, we did get some news that came in, and we did have the price correct all the way back into our area of interest of 56.22. So now, if we're getting a consolidation back into this level of minor support, we may have a continuation higher back into this prior high of 56.34, and we may continue higher into 56.41. If this area should be breached, the 56.18 area, we would be moderately bearish all the way into the 56.10. However, we would look for a 56.10 area back into a bounce. The fact that we took off this prior high at 30 and we established a new high set the grounds for a possible reversal on the hourly chart at this point, and the price might be ready to continue higher into further targets. Further targets, like I have mentioned, we're going to look for this high here, back again of 56.41. Also, we would be looking for a continuation into 56.65, and that is the next resistance area that we have onto the daily projection, onto the daily chart for the daily projection. So this area right here is going to be the key moving forward at the New York session open. If we get a break above this 24.25 area, we may continue higher, but again, if we get a pullback, we're going to sit on our hands, and this is my plan, and wait for a possible pullback into this 15 to 20 area, or wait for a steeper pullback and see what price is ready to do at this level of 56.10, because we're still in a very strong uptrend. Now let's move on to YM, and let's take a look and see what happens. So YM, beautiful igniting movement all the way to 946 area. I did mention this yesterday as well. A break over 20,900 can potentially set the stage for more movement to the upside. More to the upside, close to our target area, 20,950, which was the resistance on the hourly chart. So from this high. We are literally doing an hourly buy in YM, which sets the ground for a more bullish move. So now 20,900 is support for the price moving forward into higher highs of 20,950, and obviously we're going to look today for a possible continuation back into the 21,000 and 21,020, which is the prior high that was set on 426. S&P 500 also mentioned again yesterday, and we did mention this area that over 88 we can continue higher into possibly 92, 94, and it is looking very bullishly. 2391.75 is actually the area where it was tested, and as you can see, if I'm scrolling back all the way to this high, came back and came exactly into resistance. So beautiful igniting move on the S&P 500. We're right on the money with these calls. Also, let's take a look at CL. CL was the one that was toughest to trade because it was we did have oil numbers that came in at 10:30, and you could see pretty much that the price has been very, very choppy, not conducive to a good risk to reward trade. So therefore, we skipped the trade. This breach of support here at 47.35 was the indication of a continuation lower. We broke the area $47. Keep in mind, $47, strong support area from the daily chart. We did talk about this area on Monday. And because we have breached this $47 area, the next target area is going to be into $45.50. So that is a long way to go, but that is the next support level that we have based on the weekly chart. For today's trading, obviously, we're on a lot of support here at $47, so there should be some profit taking along the way, and we will look for a possible correction back into the $47.30. This is going to be the area where I would look for a possible short. If it doesn't set into this area, then I would totally skip the trade and look for something else. Remember, when you initiate a trade, you have to evaluate your risk to reward to see if it's worth taking the trade in the first place. Let's take a look at gold. Gold has been descending, beautiful movement to the downside. The support level at 1241 was breached. This is the 1241 level. Unfortunately for us that are newer session traders, and for me, because I rarely trade the overnight session unless we have some announcements, and I trade after the announcements. But this was the level to short, the 1241.90. And for those of you that are trading the overnight session, you could have seen that if you would have watched the charts, this would have been a perfect entry right here with a correction that happened into the 1241, which is a minor area of resistance based on the daily chart, and an hourly sell that was literally 2-point stop. So that is if you're trading with a small account, that is about a $200 stop, and the follow through was incredible. Obviously, your target should have been into 1230. But needless to say, if you're in the trade, if you should happen to take this trade, keep in mind, place your stop at 1230 and let it go. Further target, we can have continuation into 1226. That is the support level on the daily chart from a prior low that was established all the way in on March 21st. So we are into a lot of support area right here, but if this area is going to be breached, we're going to be looking for 1220. That is the next support area, and then the next one is 1216. All right, this is all for now. Keep in mind that we have a new class that is coming up, day trading futures class. It is scheduled for May 22nd through May 26th, and the trading lab is scheduled for May 30th. If you need more information about our class, visit our website. It is tradeoutloud.com/futures. And if you would like to register, if you would like to hear more about the class curriculum, feel free to email me at info@tradeoutloud.com. I wish you all have a very profitable trading day. Have a lot of patience, apply discipline, and you will achieve your trading goals. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. More trading ideas in our private Twitter feed.